Okay, welcome back everyone. So I am starting from the collar of the shirt because that's easier for me. It's just a simple part and I just start at the collar, then I hold it out and I place the front of the shirt over the ironing board. Now you want to make sure that you wet the shirt with some water. You want to make sure that water is in the iron and you're not going to be using any hard water. Use the water that you use to drink to put in your iron because you don't want to mess up your iron, right? So right there, I'm trying to cool down the iron. Sometimes I rub it on the board to kind of cool it down. If I feel that it is too hot, then I will do that. After much experience ironing clothes, then you will understand when the temperature is kind of too high, it kind of starts to stick on the shirt or the clothes. So you just rub it on the fabric and let it cool down a bit. So yeah, welcome back to all of my supporters, all of the people who have been supporting me, all of my subscribers. I actually went to have my baby and now I am back. Thanks for all your support. So I just turn along. Now I don't turn the shirt towards me. I push it towards the other end of the iron board because I don't want the heat too much on my body. So I just go through and I'm using a high enough heat to get out all the creases because I don't like to see any crease in the shirt when it's finished ironing. So I just turn it as I go and I iron and make sure that I go over it more than once to make sure that all the creases are out. Now this shirt took me about 10 minutes in total to iron. See, I'm using my water bottle to wet it. Now the water that is in the water bottle, that can be any tap water. It doesn't have to be uh, filtered water. It can be any tap water, right? And you just wet as you go along as you feel the need to. And there's water in the iron. You can steam as you feel the need as well. But I don't really like to press the steamer on the iron because sometimes there are some particles that will come out on the shirt and I don't want that. So now I'm at the end. I'm going to kind of iron down the pocket inside so it is nice and flat. So when I go to iron the top of it now, turn it back and iron the top, it's not all over the place under there. So it's nice and smooth out under there. Right, so I make sure that I smooth it out with my hands properly, then go over it with the iron. Right. I'm wetting it again because if I see any crease at all in there, I'm going to wet it to take that out. And notice I'm at the end. I'm going to go to show you how I fix the shoulders and to iron the shoulder part next. Right, and the button placket right at the end there where the buttons are attached, I do go over that, make sure that it is nice and smooth and there are no creases left in there. Yes guys, I'm very meticulous. I want to make sure that it is well done. Right, so you can always pause the video and watch it, but this video guys is in real time. This is in real time. My daughter just videoed me ironing this shirt in real time, so you're not missing out on anything. I didn't cut anything from it. So if you want to show anyone how to iron a shirt, or if there's anyone that wants to learn, you can share this video. Remember to subscribe. Notice how I am just fixing it there to make sure that it's smooth on the edge of the iron board right there before I go over it. I kind of wet it because I want to make sure that all the creases are out. I go over it multiple times, making sure that it is smooth. And I do the same thing with the next shoulder. Same thing. Same ironing out it. Yeah, so as I was telling you before, I had my son. I actually have a daughter who is 9. She's gonna be 10 in February. And now I have a little boy. Such a sweet bundle of joy. He is 9. Sorry, guys. He is actually 5 months old now. So I am still in the period of just getting back into looking after my baby and all of that. Right here you can see I'm doing the sleeve, so I'm wetting it, and I make sure, guys, that the sleeve is straightened on the iron board before you iron the shirt. You can just throw it down on there and iron. There is a seam in there that you need to make sure that it is set out. The line is aligned with the iron board before you go and try to iron it. Take some time out to do it properly, so when you're finished you don't get a double line there. That's important. Yeah, and notice I'm fixing the front part of it now to make sure that little front section of the shirt is ironed as well. Look at that line. It is very neat. I didn't take the time out to show you it, but it's very, very, very smooth. I make sure that there is no double line there. I don't like to see it on the men at all, at all, at all. Yes, so I make sure that it is nice and smooth out. Right, and I'm putting on the next one now to do the same thing to the other side. Good. Right, okay. So now you're seeing me doing it. I'm going to straighten out that line. Okay, I have done it already. So I straighten out the line and make sure that it's aligned to the board. Okay, the line that's there needs to be on the board because it's going to give you a double seam if it's not there and it doesn't look good. So you need to make sure that that is out. If you feel like the heat is too high or too low, you can adjust it as you go along. This is about a little bit over medium heat. The setting is on the iron, you can look at it, but most clothing is gonna be up to the higher side. Most clothing. This shirt is cotton, so I just put it on a high setting, like the high setting that's on the iron. Right. Okay, guys, so if you notice I'm starting over, what I do, I just take a few minutes. This part is only 2 minutes. I kind of just quickly go over, spray. If I missed anything, I am gonna go over quickly, make sure that all the creases are out, all the crush and all the wrinkles are out, and I make sure that everything is nice and smooth. I just quickly go over it. If you look at it now, you realize that there are still some creases in there. Go over it, you spray it, and you make sure that it is nice and smooth one last time. So when your husband or your whoever you're doing it for put it on, you can admire it and say, yes, this is a well ironed shirt. Well, I like to see it nice and crisp. So I have my son now, and my daughter is gonna be 10 years old in February. Yes, and I have a birthday coming in that same time as well. Both of us celebrate our birthdays in that month. So continue watching my channel, continue to support. I am going to be posting as much as I can now. I am going to be try to be consistent. I have a baby and it takes time, but I will do my best. Okay, continue to subscribe and to share and to like. Thanks for watching. I am about on the last section now. I'm just straightening out, making sure everything is nice and smooth and neat. Look at it, guys. Look at it. Look at it.